Now, because we live in the countryside, there's no town water here. We're completely water self-sufficient. So you see behind me now the collection tank. So it's 20,000 gallons or about 90,000 litres of water in there. It's quite a lot of water. You'll see the two pipes, the two risers that come up and put the water in the tank. So one comes from each side of the house. So just whatever falls on the roof ends up in the tank. Because of the arrangement of it, it means it has what's called loaded lines. So these pipes are always full of water. That's assuming it hasn't been a really, really long time since rain. But generally, those are full of water, and whatever falls on the roof is added to the pipes and pushes the water that's in the pipe into the tank. So we have never ever run out of water here. I should say the other thing that happens here is that there is a pump just below us. There's an electric pump. One of the things that I've never got around to is to replacing that with a solar driven pump, but it's still on the list of things to do. But what happens here is that the pump is not actually to supply water to the home. The pump is actually to pump up to an exact replica of this tank, which is up the hill. Pretty handy living on a hill for this purpose. So there is another 90,000 litre tank up the hill of our property, and so the pump is actually to pump from this tank to the tank up the hill, and the tank up the hill actually provides the water pressure for the home. So every couple of weeks or every month or so, usually on a weekend, we'll put the pump on here, and it just tops up the tank up the hill and makes a little bit of room in this one should there be a nice shower of rain. So in the winter time, usually both tanks are full or almost full, and in the summertime, of course, a bit less rain. We do get down a little bit, but unless there's been a water leak somewhere, really we've never had less than 1¼ tanks of water. So still loads of water, and we're not miserly about it. We don't particularly worry about flushing the toilets, having baths, having long showers. That's all great. That's an enormous amount of water, and it's great infrastructure that we were the beneficiaries of. So that's the water system here.